So you find yourself in a situation in which you need a private investigator for whatever's transpiring within your life. You need some information. You need help. You need guidance in regards to whatever private matter is taking place. The first thing that you need to really take into consideration is the person licensed. So to be able to provide you information and call themselves a private investigator, they have to be licensed. You have to have a state license and be approved and vetted by the state in which they're doing the or performing the investigation. The second most important thing that you need to understand as a consumer is that the person that is doing the investigation is experienced, has experience in the type of situation that you're wanting investigated, and has certifications to show that they're a professional. So, with that being said, there are a lot of investigators that don't have any kind of professional certification, haven't been through any kind of education programs, no degrees, no certificate, no industry standard certifications. Maybe the firm holds it, but the person that's doing the investigation has no certification. So you want to be very cognizant of that. I would tell you the communication piece is huge. So, being able to have that one on one or that contact and having a clear scope of this is the service that I'm going to provide for you. Here are the touch points that I'm going to offer you. And then I'm going to follow up with you at the completion of this and be able to share whatever information that they have with you. And then have a clear landscape in which they're going to convey to you as the customer, here are the steps that I'm going to take. Here are the things that I know are proven to be able to get information, and here's how I'm going to be able to share it with you, good, bad, or indifferent, in the long run. So being able to have that clear conversation and communication piece with you as the client, being able to discuss the cost structure to you up front and let you know, here's my fee, this is my structure, here's the expectation, here's the cost, and here are the caveats that may come with it, depending on the particular situation that we're dealing with. We're dealing with surveillance situations, or if we're dealing with raw data situations, there's usually a little difference in the fee structure and what it takes to be able to get you that information. But having that clear communication with you on the cost structure before the work is being performed, and then being able to understand, your investigator being able to understand the investigations process. So it's not like, I've got a particular investigation going over here and I'm going to do surveillance all day long. That's not going to yield you any information, or I'm going to sit on somebody for 3 days that I know is, not at this particular address, or not sitting at their business, or maybe they're out sick. I'm going to be able to discuss that with you and get all that information with you up front to be able to distinguish what approach I'm going to be able to utilize to yield you information in a reasonable amount of time, at the highest level of yield, and not be able to jack the costs up for you as the client, because again, time is money. I want to be able to get you as much information as possible to utilize to your advantage, in the amount of time that we've agreed upon, and the amount of cost that is taking place. So those are some of the areas I would tell you are highly important as you as a client. And then also, you know, shop around, talk around. I will tell you that when you jump on Google and you type in private investigator, um, you're going to get, you know, pages upon pages upon pages. And the very first pages are usually the ones that have paid to be on those first pages. And those are the ones that are 200, 300, 400 clients at a time. They've got hourly workers working for them that are calling themselves private investigators but don't have any kind of tangible certifications or education in regards to it. There's no personal experience. They'll try to pass it off as a personal experience, but if they're not dealing with you, they've got 5 other calls that they have to make, within the next hour, along with being able to do a investigation report, as well as being able to pick up the phone and call the next client, and being able to pass all that information off. And oh, by the way, sell you on the next stage or phase of the investigation. So be careful. Be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it with those large firms. And I will tell you, the track history of those large firms are typically not good, and they do not know how to deal with the personal side of the business, which is, I'm vested in you as a client. I don't take on every case as a client, and I talk honestly and openly about the particular case, and I want to know about your case because I want to be successful for you. And that's not always the case with the next person. They'll give you, no information, or they'll keep you on the hamster wheel and try to milk you for as much as they can milk you, and still not give you any information, and then throw you to the side and they go to the next person. So those are the things that should be important to you. Openly and honestly, with dealing with your particular situation when you're dealing with maybe a life-changing situation, or life-altering situation. It's important to know that you have a personalized experience, and that you have someone that's vested in you as a client and appreciates your business.